Welcome back. We have moved, but we came back here to get the rest of our electric line from where we kept our cows, and we thought we would give you one last chance to see the milking stand that David made for me for our Dexter cows. This is some sheet tin that he stuck on top. These here are these two trees. This one and this one are rooted. They are in the ground, and he built this all up around it. So these two here are not in the ground. These he just cut down and put there. Roof on the top, cut down these, nailed them in for bracing, and then the headgate portion was made from pallet wood. See here, this part here is stationary. This part, the cow puts its head through. So its body is here. She puts her head through. You close it like that. And it has a nail up top, and you stick the chain on to keep it from coming open again. And she stands there, and there's a little manger on the other side that David made, where we give her some food, a little treat. And she stands there happily in the under the cover, so that if it's raining, she's not getting wet. She's not out in the sun and the heat, and neither am I, to get milked. This is a lovely little stool that David made for me, so I can sit down and do the milking. So it was really great, and it worked really well while we were here. And now David has made me a new stanchion at the new place. So this Polyline here, this is electric line. All we needed was one line of electric here to keep the cows where we wanted them to be. This is the stanchion area. There's a rectangle in this area. We had a gate. And when I say gate, I mean like a line. It just was a line of electric here that had a handle piece on it. We could open it and shut it once we turned it off, and that kept one cow in here at a time so that it was less hectic and crazy. But they had about 3 acres out there to munch on all the time.
It was very inexpensive. The posts are a couple of bucks. This Polyline was pretty cheap, and it's way easier than using regular metal. And we could turn it off, and the cows respected the line even when it was off. And they would come right through right there, and Rachel would let one in, and then she would just string the line back across, just drape it over, and that one would come in here into the stanchion area, put her head through. Rachel would milk her, and the other one would wait outside and make sad faces until Rachel brought her in and fed her a little bit and milked her as well. And it's great because this huge amount of space here, you know, they were divided. We went straight down a line here, but you could see there's a ton more field back here. And they were pretty much in this area and not wandering around in the woods. All we had to do was have this line just a little bit off of the ground. And once they get zipped on it a little bit, they respected it. And I mean, my kids all came in here and touched it. We're not talking about a dangerous electric line. It's just a little solar panel charger on the fence. And it was enough to feel like you just got kind of just dinged with a rubber mallet, and that was it. And they're like, nah, I don't like that. So they didn't like to go past that line. You think an animal of 650 pounds could push right through, but once they touched it, psychologically, they just never wanted to touch it again. So do you recommend getting a family cow at this point?
Yes, I do. If you have the space or somehow can provide feed to it that is not compromised, I highly recommend a family cow for dairy. We had goats in the past, so let's talk about that. Goats versus cows. We had goats in the past for dairy. Loved the dairy. Didn't love the goats. Love the cows. Love the cows. They are a calmer animal, less drama with the cows. I mean, they're an animal. You have some drama, but not goat drama. Love the cows. Highly recommend it.
This thing literally probably cost $5 in screws, because we just cut popcorn trees out of the woods here, used the 2 living trees to put the stanchion portion in between. That was made from pallet wood, A neighbor down the road was taking the old roof off of his barn and gave us a couple of sheets, which I nailed up there. Super, super simple. And since it's way out in the field here, it's easy because we could just basically build it in the field with a Sawzall, a screw gun, a hammer, nothing to it whatsoever.
Thanks for joining us. We'll do some more cow videos in the future from the new homestead, I'm sure. So if that's your thing, stick around. And until then, may your thumbs always be good.